Perhaps this task
Come on.
is a bit too demanding. Or
This
the
isn't
mountains are a
fucking
bit too
true.
stubborn.
I don't know. This is just dumb. There's no way I'm being able to do this. Okay. Let's make a quick fail collab, I guess. Hi YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm happy to have you here. So, what are we doing today? Well, we're on our last 3 missions of the scenarios in America. So, coming up on the end of the original vanilla game here. So, let's continue with our next mission. We just finished Northern Passage and we're now going into Rocky Mountain Mining. Yeah, as normal, there is no changes here. We're always playing on really hard or very hard and as realistic Trainiac. And previously we were playing as the lady, so today we will be playing as the trickster. This is gonna be tight. So connect 120,000 people to our rail network, transport a total of 1,000 freight cars to towns. Achieve a quarterly profit of 2.5 million, 20 stations, 10 cities, 10 loads of iron each week, and connect 10 cities with at least 20,000 population. So we need to kind of build up all of these stations that we have as well, which is really interesting. Looking forward to that. Transporting 500 loads of coal to towns and 500 loads of iron to towns. Okay, really cool actually. I really like that. It looks cool. Establish an express connection between Elko and Cheyenne and buy out one of our competitors. That this how much money do we have? About $1 million from the beginning. So that should be fine. I don't see that to be big of an issue. 120k by the first year. So if we manage to get you guys to... Actually, I don't think we need this then. Let's delete you. And then just take you guys and double you guys up until we are full.
Go ahead. There will surely be another opportunity.
Okay, so we have a halfway decent setup right now. We are kind of struggling a little bit to make money, but that's mostly because we don't have any freight being delivered at the moment. So once we get that running, I think we should be in a lot better situation. Yeah, the openings on this game takes quite a while, so there is no time for rushing here. We are slowly climbing to 120k, so that's good. Don't really care about the optional tasks just yet. That seems to be a late game thing. We just need to focus on actually delivering as much as possible now. Seems to be the name of the game here. So let's see how much we can get done when it comes to that. I think we needed to deliver iron, right? Yes. So what do we need to produce iron? Iron is this? No. Okay, so this is actually what we need to deliver somewhere. And what needs that? Steel. And only steel, huh? Okay. Well, that's fine. What needs steel? No one so far. So if I continue growing... We want to grow Jasper to get that. That's actually quite a good idea.
Unfortunately,
see if we can get that done.
didn't make it.
Let's see if we can get that done, because this is a good bonus as well. Either Cheyenne or Caspers can probably do that. Not right now, but that's at least a little bit of money that we can use if we need to. Just need another 10k, so that should be fine. How are we doing here? Do we have anyone who is actually craving this demand? You wanna have that. Oh, raw materials warehouse. You. Go fall into here. As many of you as I can fit. And what about coal? Anyone requesting coal? Also you. So if we set up you, going full into here. So with this guy, if we're paid for this, then this is going to be worth it, that's for sure. What's the next mission we need to do? That's the one for freight cars, right? Yes. So this is actually worth it. Easily worth it even. Well, that changes a lot. We're actually able to deliver for those kind of station things instead. Which means that it makes it a lot more viable to do that. Okay. What else? We need to make a lot more money kind of quickly as well. We need to produce anything else? Only iron. Okay, so we're gonna focus on iron. I think the coal will more or less solve itself now then. This one makes sort of sense. Go with 4 of them. At least. Probably want to go with 6 here, but let's go with 4 for now. Ooh. Will I be able to make this? I'm not gonna make it, am I? No. Huh. That kinda sucks.
Perhaps this task was a bit too demanding, or the Rocky Mountains are a bit too stubborn. In any case, you didn't manage to open up the region.
So last time when I did this, I went to Denver first. I think I will skip Denver this time. And we can build into Denver if we need it later on. But first let's try to go around Denver and see if we need it, we can add on to it at that point.
The United States industrial centers are supplied from Cheyenne and Elko. You should provide the raw material warehouses in these 2 cities with supplies.
This is the notice I missed before.
I only wanted to drive up the price. What's the problem?
So now we actually have raw materials warehouse here, which means that we can set up station here and just pour in stuff into here. This is like free money at this point. I think we're gonna have to deliver quite a bit of iron to be able to actually get the production that high. So we are not yet required to reach this, but we do want to go to Casper here shortly, probably just to pick up this bonus that we have here. It's actually in December, so we kind of need to get there as soon as possible. Let's set one guy up here. And you can go this way, because I know that I'm probably gonna want to connect that iron. And then we can have it go here and down to this guy somehow. It's probably much worse than it needs to be. So happy music. Just makes you super joyous listening to. Are there any steel missions here? There isn't, right? No, we don't need to care about steel at all, actually. Okay. Well then, let's set up a few more cows going here. It's our next mission. By next year we need to do 471 of these. Good food is just irreplaceable. Fantastic. So how are we doing? We are working on the freight cars right now. We have about a year to do this, so we really need to kind of pick up a little bit here to get that done. So let's get one more onto there. Okay, it looks like we might actually be able to do it this time. So that's good. Okay, so that's the first 1000 freight. And now we need to make a massive profit over a few years. We start with a connection bonus here, I guess. Yes, we do. How are we doing here? 5.2. We get our next readings shortly. Jacks, how are we supposed to reach 2.5 million here? That seems really hard. We made even less money this time. How are you supposed to make a profit of 2.5 million just like that? Not making any money from industry, but that's kind of to be expected. I'm nowhere close. How am I supposed to reach that high payout? Like what?
Perhaps this task was a bit too demanding.
How am I supposed to do this?
The Rocky Mountains are a bit too stubborn.
Okay, so I made some research. I've made some Googling, and I hope we have come up with a theory here that might work. I hope so. Let's give it a try. So my idea here is to try to focus even more on expanding and kinda only connect additional things when I know it will be profitable to do so. I'm not sure if this is gonna work either, probably not, but I'm at least gonna give it a try, I guess. Maybe this is the one mission where I actually will need to change these up a little bit and not use the signaling stations. I know that's something that a lot of people has been pointing out, that they're super expensive. I'm not sure if I am building these, can I upgrade them eventually to cheaper stations? Maybe I can. I can try to connect Casper. Please make money. Why are you... Oh my god. We're losing our express lanes as well. Okay. So yeah, I think this is probably the first mission I see where I can't use the signaling station. So I'm gonna try to not do it. So far I have very limited experience not using them, so it's gonna be interesting to see what I can do with it. Maybe I can actually make it work. Who knows? I guess this is a good opportunity to try and see how these signal or these stations actually upgrade as well. If they upgrade in a good way, then maybe we can use these stations and then just upgrade them to signaling stations eventually. Probably not, but worth a shot, I guess. Yeah, I wonder if that's how I should have done it actually. Let's try it here, see if it works. Maybe it does. Just curious how the trains actually react to going through a station when going. If they will pick up something or not. I think this character is probably the worst character you can imagine for this mission as well. Literally anyone else would have been a good option here. I think. We're just not making any money at all. We're making 90,000 a quarter right now. That's just not enough. And mainly that's because these guys are actually running more or less half full. And then we go from here to here to here to here.
A little problem with one of your locomotives.
Let's see how they act doing that. I think if it picks up stuff here now. No, it was not loaded with anything. Ah. It fills up on cows. Goes down to Cheyenne.
I'm sure it won't bother you that
So it
my
does
site
work.
has a quick look around your research department.
Yeah, because now it's picking up here and then it's gonna pick up some cows, right? Yes. Nice. That's working. Okay, so we need to connect more people. We need to deliver a lot more stuff. Like a lot more. I think this was a really good idea actually. It's constantly running full now. I think I actually figured something out. Thank you very much.
You have connected many residents in this region to your rail network.
Okay, so that's the first task completed. Now we just need to expand, 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 expand. Yeah, I'm actually really curious if you can upgrade these to become signaling station eventually. That would be really convenient actually, if that's an option. Okay, how are we doing? Oh, it's actually by the end of this year. So we kinda need to get this going fairly quickly. Okay, I think we've learned a lot though. So if we fail this, then we will just restart and get going on the next one, because I think we have a solution now.
Perhaps this task was
Oh,
a bit
really?
too demanding, or the Rocky Mountains are a bit too stubborn. In any case, you didn't manage to open up the region.
Okay, team. We've been trying out a few things now, and I do think I have a way to make this work now. So let's try once more. Fourth time is the charm, right? No changes other than more attempts. So what I will do is that I've learned that I can't use signaling stations, and I've also learned that the whole game is sort of relying on you running full trains all the time. So as long as my trains are full, I'm making as much money as possible. So I'm gonna try something I haven't done before. Hopefully it shows some success and we can actually deliver a lot more than we've done before. So let's see how this goes. My idea is that if I run trains through a station like this, I actually did some testing on the last episode. It will always land in a city going full into there. And that's kind of exactly what we need. So let's go with 3 there and then go Cheyenne to here, to here, to here. And the same thing here, we go with 3. And yeah, this will leave us a lot more money as well to get this up and running, which is good. And I think we can make this first part of the mission a lot quicker as well. Then once these starts delivering, we should see that we get quite a bit of money actually. So right now they're of course running full, but this one, for example, is not actually full. So what he will do is that he will go here and then he will pick up corn or pick up sugar beet eventually, or sugar canes eventually, which will continuously give us this freight cars and also build up our profits. So hopefully that should be working and we should get quite a bit of money that way. And yeah, now you can see that they're actually picking up sugar and corn instead. So when this one gets here, it picks up some sugar and some corn. Biggest issue right now is that we don't have enough corn. This guy picks up some sugar and some corn. So they're not running completely full already. Which means that maybe we can sell one of you. and still make enough money that we can have them go full. So let's get one more of you onto here, maybe 2. 139,000. So I'm making about
The United States
40,000 more
industrial
now.
centers are supplied from Cheyenne and Elko.
How are we doing? Coming really close on this rail network part. So that's good. Okay, we managed the first mission. So now we just need to bring a bunch of freight cars around here.
A considerable amount of freight has been transported on your tracks.
Okay, this is actually going really well. I'm surprised myself, actually.
Haven't you noticed
We're still nowhere close to
useful back to me.
this 900k. I don't understand. How are you supposed to
Don't
increase
worry.
this?
Your employees won't miss a thing with me. Promise.
I simply need to connect a bunch of these and hope for the
You know
best.
what? Just take it. I don't want it anymore.
I'm just gonna continue expanding then. That seems to be the only thing I can actually do here. Oh man, this is rough. We need way more money than this. We're just at 1.2 million. Somehow I'm gonna squeeze out 1.3 million more. Like, how did you think that was gonna work? How are you supposed to do this? 1.4 million? Like, it's not like I'm increasing with billions upon billions either. This is about to expire and I'm nowhere close. I don't understand. How are you supposed to do this? Holy smokes. Yeah, I don't understand. I managed to buy out one of our competitors. How am I supposed to make even more money somehow? I'd just take a guess and see if this is how you can do it. With bonds. I take a bond for 1.1 and 1.6. Does that count as income? If it does, that's probably the stupidest fucking thing ever. I'm almost gonna be mad if that's the case. Then it just seems like they're expecting you to do it with bonds. So if I have 94 trains and I'm not even making 2.5 million, how are these even supposed to compete with me if I actually do this 2.5 million? Like what? Okay, let's see if we fail it again. Then I simply don't know what to do, honestly. It's a massive question mark for me then. Let's see how this goes. Will it consider my bond as profit? That would be absolutely hilarious if that's the case. There is no way it's counting my bond as profit.
Perhaps this
Nope.
task was a bit too demanding.
I don't get it.
Or
How the
Rocky
shit are you
Mountains
supposed to
a
do
bit
this?
Too stubborn. In any case, you didn't manage to open up the region.
I don't get it. I have no clue how to do this. Oh well. I hope you enjoyed this little failure reel of an episode. I'll be back next time, giving another attempt at this. Hopefully, we should be doing a little bit better that time. And until that time, I thank you very much for watching, and of course, bye bye everyone.